Hey Internet, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. Divine Gate episode 2 does a really good job of actually giving you a heads up to what all of these characters are pretty much looking for and why they're searching for the Divine Gate. And also it gives you a little bit of tidbits of what is going on in their past. You know, you get a little bit from Akane, you get a little bit from Midori, and also you get a little, you get a little bit from Midori, you get some from Akane, and then you get a lot from Aoto, who pretty much his whole thing is that he's trying to find his brother who murdered his parents, who that he took the fall for. And of course, Akane, his whole thing is that he wants to find out the truth to why his father died. You know, as like the council pretty much said that he died in an accident. Then you look at that and it's like, well, they probably staged that shit. You know, as he says that his father was not a dumb man, so you know that is his reason for going after the Divine Gate. Midori, however, hers just sort of seems to kind of stem from a friend, and that checking the preview, that seems to be the focus for the next episode, to actually let us know what is going on with her and her friend, so that we can, you know, kind of piece her shit together. But also thinking about that though, is like you also have this entire overarching thing of like, who is the Divine Gate? How are they going to find it? Especially if it's just a gate that is built off of the wishes of others, or you know, you have to combine all these things, or that you have to have a wish in the first place. I mean, Alto can already see it, but he can't touch it. And I believe that Alto's brother could also see it as well, as when he asked him about it when they were younger. But the crux of this episode really did have a pretty good, interesting start to it, to sort of see how that they all interact with one another. I mean, you see that Akane, because he did have a good personality, like he did have a good relationship with his father, he is way more stern when it comes to parents like throwing themselves into like risk and like mindless danger to save their children, as that a guy named Loki. I'm trying to remember if there was ever a good guy named Loki. I'm pretty sure that there was one, but I forget who it was. But either way, this guy named Loki, who is a god, who made a robot go crazy in this town, and you know, because he wanted to test Alto's abilities. And of course, you know, it's like it causes some problems with one of these homeless kids, and he gets trapped behind a fire, and his father tries to save him, but father has flashbacks of when he was in a house explosion, or he was trying to save somebody, and then the house exploded and he fucked his leg up to where that he couldn't do it. Of course. Now, of course, you know that they managed to save the kid, or pretty much whatever, but this entire scene right here, it really did actually kind of it did capture the whole feel behind how Akane feels, Alto feels, and how Midori feels about like the people who that they've pretty much seen in their lives. And when you kind of take that into account, it's like Alto understands this like in a logical nature, because of course his parents were assholes, and honestly, ever since like he was fucking little or littler, he was actually like beat down with the whole talks of subconscious and conscious. Akane just says you should mindlessly like just damage yourself to like save your children, even though that may not be the best case scenario. And yes, he does try to attack like verbally attack the father, because you know he didn't do it. But then again, he does have a bum leg, so really he really couldn't do anything. Alto had to pretty much like had to beat that into his head. And Midori's pretty much like, and it's all good. It's all good in the end. The kid's safe, is all that. Let's move on. So pretty much now they have the key to the Divine Gate, and they're off to go and look for it. So hopefully the show, it does actually turn up in that it does look pretty good in the future. From the intro, it seems as though is that we will be getting 3 more extra characters. You know, another guy and 2 girls. So hopefully we do get to see them in the future. So yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next John Graves Show. Please tell me what you think about this down there in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Graves Show. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.